Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW21, or its employees.
You're watching Carolina and Company Live. Your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your hosts, Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Carolina and Company Live. We are live on location, and can you guess where we are?
That's right.
You tell them where we are.
We're at Krispy Kreme right here on 501. Brand new grand opening location. You guys, this place is rocking and rolling.
That's right. And guess what? The hot light is on.
That's
and as
right.
you can see, they're coming off, and the people are crowding in. They opened this morning at 6 o'clock. Unbelievable people in line, and we'll tell you more about that coming up.
That's right.
What, the winner of the first person that came in.
That's right. But first, let's check out our weather.
First warning weather with meteorologist Caitlin Wright.
Well, happy Thursday to you. Let's go ahead and look at live Doppler 15,000 through the morning hours. Well, really through your entire Thursday. High pressure and control, not bringing a lot of rain across the Carolinas and really across a lot of the southeast, meaning a very hot and a very oppressive Thursday afternoon. As that high pressure is in control, with its clockwise rotation, we're getting our winds out of the south. So heat index values well into the triple digits across our entire region. There is a heat advisory for Scotland County. National Weather Service forecasting that area to get 105 for that heat index value, prompting that heat advisory. But heat advisory or not, it's going to be hot. 90s across the entire area. Winds right out of the south at about 5 to 10 miles per hour, as we'll see a lot of sunshine, complements of that high pressure. And if you are heading out to the beaches for your Thursday, well, starting at noon, still temperatures in the 80s, upper 80s. And, you know, believe it or not, even by the time we head through about 9 or 10 o'clock this evening, those temperatures will still be in the 80s. Plenty of sun, and that's all thanks to that high pressure in control. By about 2, 3 o'clock, an actual temperature of 90, factoring in those dew points that are in the low to mid 70s, it's going to feel a lot warmer, feeling like the triple digits, and we're not going to kick those out of our afternoons over the next few days. Water temperature out in the Atlantic, or sea surface temperature in the low 80s, 81 to 82 out in the Atlantic right now, so it'll cool you down, but still not all that much. But it will compare to those 100-degree temperatures, or at least feels like temperatures. Waves just about 2 feet, and as I mentioned all morning long, that water bottle needs to be packed because of the very hot conditions, and that UV index is at about a 10 or 11, so you need to be packing that sunscreen as well. Of course, low tide about 5:11 this evening. Your Grand Strand 7-day forecast, 91 as we head through your Thursday. Plenty of sun, and that's complements of that high pressure dominating Thursday and heading into Friday. A sea breeze shower could potentially develop as we head through Friday, but keeping that out of the forecast, it's just very low. Rain chances will be scattered, a little bit more isolated in terms of the storm activity as we head into the weekend and tracking through the beginning of next week. Your inland 7-day forecast, 95 as we head through your Thursday, along with 96 by Friday. So it's going to be even warmer by the time we track through your Friday, with those rain chances being measurable by Saturday heading into Sunday. But if you do have outdoor plans, no day is going to be a complete washout. Just make sure you have that rain gear handy.
Weather is brought to you by A&I Fire and Water Restoration.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. That's right, we're on location today for the grand opening of the new Krispy Kreme right out here on 501. There are people all over this place.
That's right. We're right across from Tanger Outlet, just outside of Myrtle Beach, if you're looking for us. Now, let me tell you a little bit about Krispy Kreme. Started back in 1937 in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Whoops, there goes the balloons.
There have been so many stores open since then, and this is the newest one in this area. We're going to be talking more about this store, and tomorrow they celebrate 80 years in the business.
That's right.
And they've got all kinds of deals right here in this area that you're going to be finding out about.
That's right, dozens of donuts, and you guys should see them boxing them up behind us. Dozens out the window and out the door. The line's wrapping all the way around this place. They've got balloon animals, fun stuff, lemonade, coffee, Oreo chillers, anything you can think of for your sweet tooth right here at Krispy Kreme, celebrating their grand opening today. We've got a great show lined up for you. What?
Okay, I'm
sorry. No.
You just want to reach back when they're coming off hot like that.
Absolutely.
Come out and see us. We're going to be here at 12:30.
That's right. We'll be back in just a minute. Hey guys, welcome back. That's right. We're at Krispy Kreme today right here on 501 for their grand opening. Going to talk to a few people right now about Krispy Kreme.
That's right. We talk about the man that put it all together, Miles Herring. He's the guy that's doing
That's right.
this. And he was back there a minute ago boxing donuts, working. I could not believe it. The man was working a minute ago. Miles, how you doing, buddy?
Doing good, thank you.
All right, now this is a new and a different place from all the others you have.
That's right. We decided to come to Carolina Forest after about 60 years of having Krispy Kreme in Myrtle Beach and continue offering our hot donuts to our community.
All right, well, it's real neat. I love the way the line works, but there's a crowd. It's a big place up here, and you got everything on display, and it's pretty nice the way this is set up.
It's a new type Krispy Kreme for us. We've got a new flow, as it's called. We've got a coffees, our donut holes, all of our complimentary goods, all put together, making it easier for everybody to come in and enjoy Krispy Kreme.
Yeah,
they gave us something a minute ago called a shooter. What was that?
that was an Oreo chiller. It was
Oreo
just
chiller. I thought it was a
Oreo chiller.
shooter. I'm sorry. I thought it was
It's
a
a
shooter.
sample.
Just a
We're
sample.
doing sampling today. Sampling.
Well, this is what's so amazing. Y'all opened the doors this morning at what time?
6 a.m.
And the person that was in line first, I understand the kid got to throw the light on for the first time?
He did. He got turned the hot light on at 6 a.m.
That's pretty cool. And the cool thing about coming in here too is this conveyor. You can see the whole thing coming right out of the oven, through the glazer, and all the way around. How many donuts do you think you're going to push out of here today?
Yeah.
We're doing about 200 dozen an hour currently right now.
200 dozen an hour?
200 dozen an hour, so we've got plenty. Come and see us.
All right, now let's talk about the celebration tomorrow. You got deals coming tomorrow, too.
We do. It's buy any dozen, get a second dozen original glazed Krispy Kremes for 80 cents.
That's
All day.
because
We're celebrating the 80th birthday of Krispy Kreme.
now that'll be
Wow.
happening all over the world, everywhere there's a Krispy Kreme, right?
All Krispy Kremes.
Wow, and so that's a pretty big deal. This is a big week for you guys, opening right before that 80th birthday.
It
and
is.
So grand opening and then turn right back around for 80-cent donuts. That's fantastic.
All right, well, I understand you're not through yet. What's next for Miles? What's going on next for you? Where are you looking now?
We're definitely looking at growing into markets. Got a few sites we're looking at. Surprises to come.
Surprise. See, he can't tell
He's not
you.
going to tell us where he's going.
That's right. We're live on TV.
Could you put one right across the street from my house in Surfside?
Sure.
We're having a great time. You need to come out here. We're going to be here at 12:30. This is what it's all about, celebrating Krispy Kreme 80 years. They've
Tomorrow,
been around
yep.
since 1937, started up in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Did you know they started selling them in a grocery store and it didn't work out, so they went into the franchise?
Can you imagine
Pretty
it
good.
not working out? I mean, look at it. How many?
They're backed out the door, Amanda.
I know, that's what I was going to say. You wouldn't believe how many people are out here. Come see us. We're right here on 501. We're having a great time out here. Balloons, balloon animals for the kids, hats, all kinds of stuff. Definitely come out and have a donut.
Miles, thanks for being on the show with me. He does not like to be on TV, everybody.
But guess what?
But I got him to be on with us today.
He looks good and he
Yeah.
smiles. There we go.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. All right, Cecil's busy eating a hot glazed donut. The hot sign is on. We're here talking to David Moore. He's the Director of Operations here at Krispy Kreme. All right, David, tell us. You going to be able to handle it?
I got it.
All right, let's go. Good. David, tell us about this location. Tell us all. A lot of work going into this. Is your grand opening.
Yeah, this location was a challenge. Of course, it's on 501. It's got lots of power lines on it. But we got it. We whipped it. We beat it in place, and we got a beautiful location right here. This is a pretty store. This is the prettiest store I've ever built, and I've been in Krispy Kreme for 34 years. So.
34 years, and it really is. I mean, it's a new design. There's not many that are like this. Tell us about that.
I think this is I've been told, the 5th one in the world that's been built like this now.
What are some of those differences?
Well, the big difference is having the porcelain floors, having the wood grain floors, having a lot of the wood grain, a little bit more natural colors. A little bit more browns and earth tones in it.
I agree.
They brought a different color scheme to it. It brought it 2017.
I like it. It's very classy and pretty looking. Not as flashy, but it's very nice looking.
No,
the deal about this is y'all have hired 60 people to come to work. That's a big deal.
That is 60 more employees are being hired in Myrtle Beach. My total operations right now is running well over 400 employees at Krispy Kreme with just my company.
That's fantastic. Yeah,
a lot of people.
That's huge. Yeah, big props to you guys for that.
Where did you start with Krispy Kreme?
Wilmington, North Carolina.
Right down the road from where it all started.
That's it, buddy. Wilmington, North Carolina started in 1949, March of 1949. I was not there, but that's when it started.
All right, I got to ask you, what's your favorite donut, David? Not all of them.
Original glaze with chocolate on top.
Oh, with chocolate?
On top.
Original glaze with chocolate.
Chocolate-covered glaze.
Oh, man. Well, I
About
tell you,
10 o'clock tonight, chocolate-covered glaze with a glass of milk, man. I can go to town.
Well, I tell you what, y'all are packing them in today. They're lined up, and it's just amazing to come in and see this new facility. Since 1937, tomorrow they're celebrating their 80th birthday. Now, tell them what all's coming up tomorrow.
Well, today is actually our 80th birthday, 13th, but we celebrate it on Friday every year. So with that understanding, you come by and buy a dozen of any kind, you get your second dozen for 80-cent hot donuts. Last year we did it 79 cents. The year before that was 78. Next year we'll do 81. So I don't see us changing that. It will be crazy. It will be fun here tomorrow.
You think today's busy, and I know it's been slammed in here today, but tomorrow's going to be just as busy. And what a great grand opening for you guys.
I think it will be busier tomorrow. So.
All right.
Thanks, David.
Don't stop that from coming. Come see us again.
No, come on. Hot glazed donuts?
More donuts.
That's right. It's worth it for sure. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Y'all stick around. Hey guys, welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. All right, a good hot glazed donut, you got to have a cup of coffee with it.
There's more than just donuts here. Courtney's here to talk a little bit about that. Now, Courtney, what all is offered here?
Well, when you've been here since 4 a.m., I'm going to say, let's get that frozen latte going. I love a good caramel frozen latte. It is just divine any time of day, and as hot as it is out there, you will thank me later, I promise.
And you know, one of my favorite things about the store, it's new, it's clean, it's fresh, but you've got the wall, the Know Your Coffee wall that we're going to see in a second, which gives people a great description of coffee.
Absolutely.
And in general, what you guys offer.
Absolutely. Thanks, Amanda. We can do it all from hot, just regular old brew, but we can do the fanciest of coffees, and you will really enjoy it. It's kind of one of our things. Know our new brew. We just started it back in January, and it is divine. It actually pairs perfectly with our original glazed. So I encourage everybody to come out and just give it a try. You'll love it.
Well, and people ask you all the time about the coffees and what is this? What is this? It's a visual description. It's perfect for that. And I'll tell you guys, their iced coffee is really good. I like strong coffee, and you guys do a great job with that.
Thank you. We have to agree with you, Amanda.
All right, now I've got to ask you this. The hot light is on right now.
It is.
Have you ever worked the line, taking donuts off the line?
Of course. Do you think
you had to
I'm
do
just
that.
standing around? Of course. It's hard work, and they have really worked really hard. All of us have, though.
I've been watching them. You're taking them off. How many miles, say a minute ago, how many
200 dozen an hour?
270 dozen an hour. You got it.
270 dozen.
So
Wow.
it is nonstop around here. We need someone to come eat them. Come on out and see us.
That's right. And we were talking a minute ago, for the anniversary, for the birthday, they did a cake batter donut. They brought it back. What's that got in it?
You will love it. As you can see, it's festive, but it's not only festive, it's that good. It has got cake batter in the middle. Your children will love it. Your parents will love it. I love it.
It's got
I think I'm going to love it.
I think so, too. My boys are
I'm gonna
definitely
try one of those, too.
going to have to get one of those.
It's got everything in the world up here you're looking for when you walk up to the counter. It's not just a donut place. Believe me, they've got everything in the world here. You can come over and you could have lunch. Have a dozen donuts and a cup of coffee. I couldn't eat a dozen. I was just kidding.
I can probably about 7 hot glazed,
Yeah.
no problem.
That is
Absolutely.
great. We're open right now, and we're right out here across from Tanger Outlet.
That's right. Tell us your hours for today.
Oh, man, yeah.
Absolutely. Actually, our drive-thru is 24 hours, so 3 a.m., come see us, guys. We'll be here, all the friendly faces in the drive-thru, but we will be here in the lobby until midnight.
24
Midnight
hours
tonight.
drive-through. That is unbelievable.
Fantastic.
All right, we got
Sounds
a lot
good to
more
me.
coming up from Krispy Kreme, their new location. Come see us.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company, live right here on location at Krispy Kreme, the new one, the grand opening today, right here on 501. Y'all, this store is rocking and rolling. Awesome. Hot glaze sign is on, and we're ready.
That's right, and we got the manager of this store with us now, Quentin. I saw him. He's been back there all morning. You think the manager doesn't do anything?
Yeah,
he has
right.
been on the line all morning. And, man, y'all been turning out some donuts.
Oh, yes, sir. All the time, every day, every night, every day. Just hot glazed donuts, especially 98% of our business is actually that hot lights. When that hot light's on,
everybody stops.
We stop and they stop and get donuts.
All right, now where you from originally?
Well, I was raised in Camden, New Jersey, but I've been out here on the beach probably about close to 9-10 years now.
All right. So this is a beautiful store, man. You got a great store you got to manage here.
Yeah, thank you. We're going to try to keep it clean and try to keep it running.
Well, I'm going to tell you what,
donuts.
I thought was amazing your 24 hours, your drive-through. So at 3 o'clock in the morning on the way home, you can pick up donuts?
Pick up some donuts, yes, sir.
Now, Quentin, I want to talk to you a little bit about events. You know, say somebody wants to have a birthday party, come in. Can you guys manage something like that?
Yes, we can. We will. We'll go the extra mile and try to, make them happy.
Fantastic.
Now,
Sounds good to me.
there were a lot of people last night and this morning lined up to get in this store.
That's right. Just camped out. I was at an event in Jacksonville where they actually did an opening event there. Same thing. It's pretty amazing. People camped out waiting for the doors open to get some donuts.
All right, tell us
Always
about the
cool
little
to see.
kid. There was some.
the
It was
little kid that won.
10 years old?
10 years old, first one. So he gets donuts for a year. Free dozen donuts every week for a year.
And then
52
the other,
dozen
99
donuts.
More. What did the other 99 get?
I believe they get a free dozen for a month.
Yeah.
For a year.
That's pretty good.
For a month
Great
for a
promotion.
year.
Yep.
And let me tell you, Krispy Kreme does so much. They do toys for tots. They help all the time when something's coming up. I'm
sure
sure
do.
they'll be involved in that, too. They got a balloon guy here today making balloons for the kids.
That's right. You guys give him a call. Definitely. His name's Kevin. It's called A Twist of All Trades. He's out here doing balloon animals. The kids love it. Come bring them out.
There we go. There we go. Look at it. There we go.
Little crab for the
There's
beach.
one right there.
There he is, right
They're
there.
making you and I a hat right
Okay,
now.
I like it. I like it. My boy, put it on right now.
That's for you. It won't fit your head right now.
Thank you, Mike.
This is so good. This is so good there now. What's so neat about Krispy Kreme? Since 1937, a product you know is good because it's been around for 80 years.
80 years.
That's
right.
amazing.
That's amazing. It's just like I said, that hot light, man. I think that nothing can touch it. It's just a great thing to have, great commodity.
You see the hot light on, and people pull through.
Let me look. Hot light is on.
That's right.
It's
You guys.
on right
It
now.
is on.
Also, the drive-through. You guys, the drive-through's
Man,
been
thank you.
running all day long.
All day.
All day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, come on down. Go get some hot donuts. 501.
That's right.
All right. We got more coming. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Join us for a day of fun as we explore the best the Carolinas have to offer. Carolina and Company Live with Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. Weekdays at noon on ABC 15 and weeknights at 10 on CW21.
we've had a great time today right here at Krispy Kreme. Come check them out. Grand opening today. We've got a customer. We're going to talk right to the customer. That's the best one right there.
Brooke, what you got? A dozen what?
I got a dozen original glazed donuts.
Whoa. Where you from?
Whiteville.
Whiteville, North Carolina. Okay, now, why did you come over here? Tell us the truth. You saw the hot light, didn't you?
We did. We did a U-turn right over there.
Did you really? You saw they're having the grand opening and decided it's time for some Krispy Kreme donuts. Are you
Slammed
here?
on the brakes. Everything went to the front of the truck, and we turned around.
All right, now, you're already eating one. You couldn't wait to get out of here.
That's
huh?
right.
You
Can't wait.
You should tell them that they missed one. They'll put another one in there for you. It'll be a little bonus.
Brooke,
bonus
thank
for
you so much.
Thank
we appreciate
you.
you
Thank
taking
you.
time for
Thank
us.
you.
Okay.
All right, wait a minute. Don't go anywhere.
Don't
You stay right there.
Stay
You
here.
get to wave
say
goodbye
bye.
with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We've had a really awesome time. You guys come on out. They're open till midnight right here in the lobby. Drive-through is open 24 hours. What are you doing with that? What you
I was
got?
just looking at the balloon, man. The balloon kids over there making balloons.
Look
and
at
that's
the
so
monkey!
neat. Isn't that nice?
Fantastic. You guys bring the kids out, bring the family out. You don't want to miss it. It's a great time out here. Hot sign is on. We're having a great time. We'll be here for a little while longer.
That's right. So you come on by and pick up some donuts, because if you don't get any donuts, you're missing out with the lights on.
That's
All right. Tell them bye. Tell them bye.
All right,
Brooke.
you get to wait.
Bye, everybody. See you
y'all
tomorrow.
later.
Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW 21, or its employees.